Top 4 best breakfast every diabetic should eat. Lower blood sugar. Health Aura. Know it right. Live it light. Ever wondered why some mornings your blood sugar just won't cooperate, no matter how careful you've been? You're not alone. Many people with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes find that mornings can be the trickiest time to manage glucose levels. But what if a few simple changes to your breakfast routine could make all the difference? In today's video, we'll explore 4 delicious diabetes-friendly breakfast foods that help keep blood sugar steady. But food is only part of the equation. We'll also share 3 powerful morning drinks that naturally curb glucose spikes, plus 3 easy exercises to kickstart your metabolism and support lower A1C levels. This isn't guesswork. It's a science-backed morning routine designed to help you feel your best, starting from the very first meal of the day. Ready to take control of your mornings? 1. The Art of the Perfect Diabetic Breakfast: How to Master Your Morning for Lasting Blood Sugar Control. Have you ever wondered why some mornings your blood sugar feels uncooperative, no matter how carefully you planned your meals? You wake up hopeful, perhaps even optimistic, but within hours you feel the familiar fog creeping in, your energy dipping, and the numbers on your glucometer climbing higher than expected. The truth is, what happens in the first few hours after waking often dictates the metabolic rhythm of your entire day. For those living with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, your breakfast routine holds the key, not only in what you eat, but also in how you pair it with the right drinks, movements, and timing. It's not about restriction. It's about mastering the art of combining flavors, textures, and nutrients in a way that supports your body's natural rhythms. This content is essential to be universal in the nursing home and the clinic, because these are foundational principles that benefit individuals across all stages of life and health. One of the most powerful ways to begin your day is with a beautifully balanced veggie scramble. Imagine the sizzle of fresh spinach, kale, mushrooms, and bell peppers lightly sautéed in heart-healthy olive oil, releasing their vibrant colors and rich aromas. These vegetables, low in glycemic load and packed with antioxidants like vitamin C, beta-carotene, and polyphenols, serve as the perfect foundation for blood sugar stability. When paired with 2 whole eggs, or a thoughtful mix of whole eggs and whites, you create a meal brimming with high-quality protein, minimal carbohydrates, and fats that nourish the brain and promote satiety. The gentle addition of creamy avocado slices or a sprinkle of chia and hemp seeds adds not only texture, but also fiber and omega-3 fatty acids, further slowing glucose absorption and enhancing insulin sensitivity. Spices like turmeric, cumin, paprika, and black pepper elevate both flavor and anti-inflammatory potential, transforming a simple dish into a healing ritual. Portion control is crucial. By keeping your scramble to 2 eggs and 1 cup of mixed vegetables, you maintain a carb count that hovers perfectly around 6 to 10 grams, an ideal range to prevent post-meal spikes and crashes. Pair this meal with a small serving of berries if desired, allowing for added antioxidants without tipping the glycemic scale. Transitioning seamlessly from warm and savory to cool and creamy, the Greek yogurt bowl offers another exquisite option for metabolic harmony. But here, precision matters. Not all yogurts are created equal, and many supermarket offerings masquerade as healthy while concealing added sugars that can derail blood sugar control. The wise choice is a plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt, Fudge, Siggi's, or Chobani plain 2%, each delivering a robust 15 grams of protein, a mere 5 to 7 grams of carbohydrates, and a glycemic index so low it barely stirs the metabolic waters. But the magic truly unfolds in the toppings. Eschew the sugar-laden granolas in favor of nutrient-dense companions. A teaspoon of chia or flax seeds for soluble fiber and omega-3s, a handful of walnuts or almonds for sustained energy, and a modest portion of blueberries or raspberries whose anthocyanins combat oxidative stress. A dusting of cinnamon not only pleases the palate, but also enhances insulin sensitivity. Portion control remains your ally. 3/4 of a cup of yogurt, thoughtfully topped, can provide a satiating, low-glycemic meal that nurtures gut health and fuels the day. Consuming this within an hour of waking can harmonize with natural cortisol patterns, optimizing carbohydrate handling and setting a stable foundation for the hours ahead. For those who crave a satisfying crunch beneath creamy layers, avocado toast presents an opportunity, but only if constructed with care. The bread is paramount. Conventional white or even whole wheat varieties carry a glycemic burden that undermines the meal's potential. Instead, reach for low-carb, high-fiber breads such as Ezekiel sprouted grain, Dave's Killer Bread Power Seed, thin-sliced, or even almond and flaxseed-based breads like Sola or Base Culture, which keep the glycemic load comfortably under 10 per slice. Upon this nourishing canvas, a perfectly ripened avocado, mashed with bright lemon juice, a pinch of sea salt, and invigorating spices like turmeric or chili flakes, creates a luxurious spread rich in monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, magnesium, and folate, topped with a poached or boiled egg, hemp seeds, or even smoked salmon. This open-faced creation balances proteins and fats in a way that slows digestion and blunts glucose response. Mindful portions, 1 slice of bread, and no more than 3/4 of an avocado, ensure metabolic balance, while the addition of crisp cucumber slices or microgreens contributes both texture and phytonutrients. Consumed earlier in the day, this elegant toast can cushion subsequent carbohydrate intake, and by rotating it among your morning options, you prevent taste fatigue and broaden your nutritional repertoire. Oatmeal, long celebrated for its heart-healthy reputation, holds remarkable promise for diabetics when approached with intention. The choice of oats is critical. Steel-cut or old-fashioned rolled oats, with their lower glycemic indices and slower digestibility, are vastly superior to instant varieties that trigger swift blood sugar elevations. A half cup of dry steel-cut oats, lovingly cooked to creamy perfection, yields approximately 27 grams of total carbohydrates with 4 grams of fiber and a glycemic load in the moderate range. Yet the true magic of oatmeal lies in its beta-glucan content, a soluble fiber that has been clinically shown to improve insulin sensitivity, support gut microbiota, reduce LDL cholesterol, and enhance satiety. To elevate this humble grain to a metabolic masterpiece, stir in chia seeds, ground flaxseed, and hemp seeds, each contributing additional fiber, omega-3s, and lignans that further modulate glucose release. For a burst of flavor and antioxidants, top with a small portion of blueberries, and for optimal macronutrient balance, incorporate a scoop of unflavored whey or plant-based protein. Or accompany your bowl with a side of Greek yogurt or a boiled egg. The judicious use of cinnamon, renowned for its ability to reduce fasting glucose, adds both warmth and therapeutic benefit. When selecting oats, prioritize organic, glyphosate-free varieties to avoid potential pesticide residues, even though oats are not classified among the dirty dozen. Consuming oatmeal earlier in the day aligns with natural insulin sensitivity patterns, while ample hydration ensures the soluble fiber forms the viscous gel necessary to slow carbohydrate absorption. Vigilance remains key. Monitor your personal glucose response with a glucometer or CGM, adjusting portions and toppings to maintain optimal postprandial readings. Across all these breakfast strategies, whether savoring a colorful veggie scramble, a probiotic-rich yogurt bowl, a carefully curated avocado toast, or a thoughtfully prepared oatmeal, you are engaging in a form of nutritional self-care that resonates beyond the kitchen. This content is essential to be universal in the nursing home and the clinic, because these foundational habits can empower individuals of every age and stage to reclaim agency over their blood sugar and metabolic health. And as the sun rises tomorrow, imagine stepping into your kitchen, not with anxiety, but with clarity and confidence, knowing that each ingredient you select, each meal you craft, is a deliberate act of nourishment and healing. 2. Sip your way to balance. Morning drinks that gently reset blood sugar and awaken metabolic health. There's a subtle magic in how we begin the day. Before the first bite of food crosses your lips, the very first liquid you choose can quietly shape your blood sugar response, energy, and mood for hours to come. Yet most people overlook this moment, reaching automatically for coffee, fruit juice, or sweetened teas. Drinks that may sabotage blood sugar before the day even begins. But what if you could turn that morning ritual into a healing practice instead? Imagine sipping something that not only hydrates, but steadies your glucose, reduces inflammation, and awakens your cells to burn fuel more efficiently. This is the art of choosing the right morning drinks for diabetes management. Simple, evidence-backed beverages that prepare your body to handle the day's challenges. And importantly, this content is essential to be universal in the nursing home and the clinic, because the gentle power of these drinks can benefit everyone, from the youngest adult to the most fragile elder. So let's begin with one of the smartest choices: a well-crafted spinach smoothie. Done right, this is not just another trendy green drink, it's a metabolic ally. Spinach itself is remarkably low in carbohydrates, just 3.6 grams total per 100 grams, with net carbs of barely 1.4 grams and a glycemic index close to 0. Yet it's rich in vitamin C, magnesium, potassium, and powerful antioxidants like lutein, kaempferol, and quercetin, all of which support insulin sensitivity and combat oxidative stress. To transform spinach into a truly blood sugar-friendly smoothie, blend 1 to 2 cups fresh spinach with half a small avocado for healthy fats and fiber, a teaspoon of chia or flax seeds, a scoop of unflavored whey or plant-based protein delivering 20 to 25 grams of protein, and a quarter cup of low glycemic berries. Unsweetened almond milk or water should form the base, never fruit juice. The goal is to keep net carbs under 15 to 20 grams, with ample protein to stabilize blood sugar. Be mindful. Raw spinach is high in oxalates, so consider lightly steaming it to reduce kidney stone risk. And always make your smoothie fresh, tracking your glucose response with a glucometer or CGM to personalize your approach. In this way, A spinach smoothie becomes a nourishing elixir, a gentle yet powerful tool to begin your diabetic morning with balance and vitality. 3. Awaken your cells. Morning drinks that quiet blood sugar spikes and nourish from within. There's something profoundly healing about the first sip of the day. Long before the food reaches your plate, what you choose to drink can quietly prime your metabolism, ease insulin resistance, and soften the impact of the carbohydrates you'll consume throughout the morning. And yet, this simple opportunity is so often missed. In the rush to grab a coffee, or in the innocent choice of a fruit juice, many inadvertently nudge their blood sugar in the wrong direction before the day has even begun. But when chosen wisely, the first drink becomes a gentle signal to your body. It is time to awaken, to balance, to heal. This is why understanding the art of blood sugar-friendly morning drinks is not just for the health-conscious individual at home. It is a practice that holds value across all settings of care. And this content is essential to be universal in the nursing home and the clinic, where simple interventions can provide extraordinary benefit. Among these practices, apple cider vinegar, ACV, water has earned a devoted following, and with reason. Grounded in clinical studies, ACV, when properly used, can help lower post-meal blood sugar by an impressive 20 to 34%, thanks to its ability to improve insulin sensitivity and slow the breakdown of starches into glucose. Yet this is no magic bullet. It is a tool to be used with awareness and care. The optimal method is to dilute 1 to 2 tablespoons, 15 to 30 milliliters, of raw, unfiltered ACV, such as Bragg's, into a full glass, 8 to 10 ounces, of water, and sip it 10 to 20 minutes before eating. Never consume ACV straight, as its acidity can damage tooth enamel and irritate the esophagus. Remarkably, ACV contains 0 carbs, 0 calories, and a glycemic index of 0, making it a safe choice for blood sugar stability. Its active compound, acetic acid, slows gastric emptying, blunts glucose absorption, and may even enhance satiety, helping to reduce appetite and curb cravings later in the day. Furthermore, unfiltered ACV contains beneficial bacteria that can support gut health, an often overlooked but critical factor in diabetes management. But like all powerful tools, ACV should be approached mindfully. Those with acid reflux, stomach ulcers, or delayed gastric emptying, common in diabetic neuropathy, may experience discomfort with ACV. It's always wise to start with just 1 teaspoon in water and observe your body's response. Additionally, individuals on insulin or sulfonylureas should consult their doctor, as combining ACV with these medications may heighten the risk of hypoglycemia. Many find that 1 dose in the morning is sufficient to gain benefits without overusing it. To improve flavor without undermining its purpose, consider adding a splash of lemon juice or a dash of cinnamon, both of which further support blood sugar control. Warm, but not boiling, water preserves the integrity of ACV's live cultures. Always store your bottle in a cool, dark place and shake it gently before each use. When practiced thoughtfully, this is a low-cost, low-effort ritual that can make a measurable difference in daily glucose control. From here, the journey of mindful morning hydration continues with a beautiful, refreshing option: cucumber and lemon electrolyte water. On the surface, it may seem like a simple, spa-inspired beverage, but when crafted with intention, it becomes a highly effective blood sugar-friendly drink. The ingredients, fresh cucumber and lemon slices offer more than hydration. Cucumbers, composed of 95% water, provide trace amounts of potassium and magnesium, which support both blood pressure and insulin function, two vital concerns in diabetes management. Lemons contribute vitamin C, known to reduce oxidative stress and potentially slow carbohydrate digestion, thereby lowering post-meal glucose response. Together, they create a drink with virtually no glycemic impact, only 1 to 2 grams of carbs per 8-ounce glass, and an effective glycemic load of 0. Adding a pinch of natural sea salt or Himalayan salt transforms this infusion into a gentle electrolyte drink, especially beneficial for those following low-carb or ketogenic diets, which can cause rapid electrolyte loss. Some enjoy adding fresh mint or basil for extra flavor, or even a splash of ACV for an added boost to insulin sensitivity. But caution is needed. Commercial detox waters often contain hidden sugars, juices, or sweeteners that can undo their benefits. The true power of this drink lies in its simplicity, crafted fresh at home with pure ingredients. It is also important for diabetics with kidney concerns to monitor their intake of potassium and sodium, adjusting as needed based on lab values and medical guidance. Ideally, sip this drink first thing in the morning to rehydrate after sleep, or throughout the day to maintain fluid balance and curb unnecessary snacking. Infusing the water overnight in the refrigerator enhances its flavor naturally, and it should be enjoyed without added sweeteners like honey or agave. For those tracking their glucose with a CGM or glucometer, you will likely observe no rise in blood sugar at all, making this one of the safest and most supportive beverages to integrate into daily life. In this way, with a simple glass, you begin to create a more stable internal environment, one where glucose is tamed, cravings are softened, and the body moves through its day with greater ease and resilience. And so, through mindful choices like ACV water or cucumber lemon infusions, we honor the profound potential of morning drinks to do more than quench thirst. They become instruments of healing. This content is essential to be universal in the nursing home and the clinic, where hydration, electrolyte balance, and gentle blood sugar control are vital to the well-being of vulnerable populations. And for each of us, no matter our age or health status, the invitation is clear. With every sip, we can begin again, steadier, clearer, and more attuned to the body's quiet needs. 4. Move to heal. Morning exercises that gently awaken the diabetic body and steady the blood. There is a quiet power in the way we move each morning, a power to shift the very chemistry of our blood, to soften insulin resistance, to clear away the metabolic fog that so often clings to those living with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. Far too often, exercise is thought of as a chore or a burden. Yet when chosen wisely, movement can become a form of medicine, one that soothes the body, sharpens the mind, and awakens the spirit. The morning, in particular, offers a golden window. This is when blood sugar tends to rise, influenced by the dawn phenomenon. And it is in this space that gentle, targeted exercise can exert its most profound effects. One of the safest and most effective choices is brisk walking. The simple act of striding forward at a moderate pace has been shown to reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes by as much as 29 to 33%, while regular practice can lower HbA1c by 0.6 to 1% over 3 to 6 months. For those with joint stiffness, arthritis, or peripheral neuropathy, walking is joint-friendly and improves circulation without undue strain. Supportive cushioned shoes are essential to protect the feet, vulnerable in diabetes, and it's wise to inspect for blisters or hot spots after each walk. Choosing flat, even surfaces further reduces fall risk, particularly for those with balance concerns or cardiac issues. But the benefits need not stop there. Low-impact strength training builds muscle, which in turn enhances glucose utilization and insulin sensitivity. Research shows gains of up to 40% improvement. Simple bodyweight movements such as wall push-ups, chair stands, leg lifts, and resistance band exercises offer an ideal starting point for those with limited mobility or osteoporosis risk. Finally, the deeply restorative practice of yoga or seated stretching offers a powerful antidote to stress-driven glucose spikes. Gentle poses, breathwork, and mindful stretching can lower fasting glucose, improve insulin resistance, and even enhance nerve function in those with diabetic neuropathy. 5. Moving safely with diabetes. How to exercise smart and protect your blood sugar. Before exercising, always check your blood sugar, especially if you take insulin or sulfonylureas. If it's below 90 millibecquerels DL, have a small snack first to prevent hypoglycemia. Keep water nearby, as dehydration can worsen blood sugar control and leave you feeling fatigued. If you notice dizziness, chest pain, or blurry vision, stop immediately and check your levels. Remember, consistency matters more than intensity. Even 10 to 15 minutes of daily movement can greatly improve insulin sensitivity and energy throughout the day. Morning exercise is especially helpful, as it reduces insulin resistance and helps prevent afternoon fatigue. If you're exercising outdoors, wear a medical alert tag and let someone know your plan. For those with neuropathy, opt for seated or chair-based exercises to protect your feet. Whether it's a peaceful walk, light strength work at home, or gentle chair yoga, the key is to start your day with movement that supports blood sugar balance and overall well-being. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and spread the word. You just might help someone else move toward better health today.